So, Santa Claus impersonator, minus the joy and the goodwill, Anthony Hudson, is running for Congress in Michigan's 8th District, I believe. Now, we are going to have a lot to talk about here, trust me. But before we even get to the ridiculousness of this person's campaign, I need you to see the ad that he put out that's getting heat from absolutely everybody. It's pretty much unbelievable, and you'll see why here.
I have another dream. Yes, it is me, Martin Luther King. I came back from the dead to say something. As I was saying, I have another dream. That Anthony Hudson will be Michigan's 8th District's next congressman. Yes, I have a dream again. Okay, now I am going back to where I came from. Goodbye.
My name is Anthony Hudson, and I approve this message.
Now that was amazing. Let's talk about first the disrespect. Right? That's what everybody is talking about. Everyone who's talking about this is talking about the disrespect. But I think there's something way more important here that's not being discussed. This is just being seen as another crazy Republican doing another crazy thing, outlandish thing. But that's not the case. For instance, did you know that this same person, Anthony Hudson, also had a presidential campaign earlier this year? Check it out.
Do you want a president that is competent enough to come down to our southern borders to assess and analyze the current situation? Do you want a president that is willing to represent you 24 hours a day? Do you want a president that is willing to put his life on the line for your national security?
American, are you tired of struggling? Are you tired of seeing your hard-earned tax-paying dollars shipped overseas to help other nations and other societies? Are you tired of seeing your own government not represent you or stand up for what's in your best interest? If you answered yes, then I'd like to introduce myself to you. My name is Anthony Hudson, and I am running for president in 2024.
You deserve a president who can make commercials on bad green screen. That was so bad. But it didn't matter. You see, he's not in it to be president. He didn't want to win. And quite frankly, right now, his candidacy for Senate or Congress isn't to win. Ever since Donald Trump came in, there has been a two-tiered Republican system. Those who believe and give all of their money to flailing causes, to causes against themselves or against others, and those who see the rubes for who they are. You see, Donald Trump has opened the floodgate to grifting on a level that American government or American people have never seen before. This is an amazing amount of grifting. The man was running for president, unknown, realized that he couldn't keep it up, so in the same year, he's running for Congress. That AI of Martin Luther King is the joke. It's to have me talk about him, and I will, because it's funny. But Republican voters are going to give him money. You see, I noticed something about Anthony Hudson. He's a TikToker. That's his job. His job is to get more fame, have more influence. Look at this.
Bounce when she walk, then bounce when she walk, bounce when she walk, clap when she walk, clap when she walk, clap when she walk, clap when she walk. She shaking ass everywhere, ass everywhere.
And this.
Anthony Hudson makes bald eagles cry. Anthony Hudson is just a regular guy. On this August 6th, let's send Anthony Hudson to Congress. Oh, Anthony Hudson.
And this.
I'm making this video in support of Anthony Hudson. This man has on his TikTok like 170,000 people following him on one account and close to 100,000 on the other. A lot of people make the comments they don't see him out campaigning as of yet. That costs a lot of money. And we're trying to raise that money to get him campaigning. So if you like Anthony and you like his policies, you know, a majority of you do. Take his TikTok, for instance. He's got over 170,000 people that follow him. If 170,000 people would donate just $5, that would be roughly $800,000, a little bit over $800,000. That's enough to get Anthony on the road, get him out here in the streets.
And immediately afterwards, I'll stop running for president and then run for Congress. Thanks for the donation. This is who he is. All of the con men have realized that the best way to reach the most amount of ignorant people willing to go in their pockets and give up everything for the least amount of work is to join the Republican Party. It's sad, I know, but it's funny. It's funny. Why would you buy anti-woke water, for instance?
What if your choice of water could make a statement? What if it could symbolize your commitment to values like freedom, individuality, and self-reliance? Freedom 2.0 water isn't just about what's inside the bottle. It's about the message it sends with every sip. With labels like, this water isn't free, but your speech is. It's not just refreshing. It's rebellious, and it's unapologetic to drink this in public. Can you freaking believe it? But that's where we are. It's a reminder that even the most ordinary acts, like taking a sip of water, can be infused with meaning and purpose. By choosing to drink Freedom 2.0, you're not just choosing a brand, you're choosing to stand up for what you believe in. Try Freedom 2.0 and tag me in your Instagram story for a repost. Hold on, drink break.
And yes, this was played live at a stadium at a Republican convention. The same Republican convention where Marjorie Taylor Greene and Steve Bannon are on the stage calling for war. You can't make this up, people. Racist water? That's what you want? Why would you buy that? The same reason why you'd buy a $400 pair of gold sneakers with fake red bottoms. The same reason why you buy a metal card given to you by Lara Trump that doesn't do anything.
Have an offer you are going to love. You are looking at the very limited edition Trump Black Card. Listen to this. This sucker is metal, folks. We have limited quantities of this card if you want to prove that you are a true Trump Republican.
It's not a bank card. It's just a card. It's a card. It's a plastic. It might as well be plastic. The same reason why you'll buy anti-woke water. Or this. Look at this.
You can buy, it's liberal tear. It's just water. You put it in there and then you spray people with liberal tears. I don't know. They just like the idea of spraying something with a trigger. That's their ultimate fantasy.
People, you're the mark. Good and decent people of YouTube, if you're voting Republican or finding yourself in any way attracted to Anthony Hudson and his tactics, his antics, you're the mark. That's the point. To Donald Trump, you're the mark. To the entire Republican Party, you're the mark. Go buy some more woke water, anti-woke water. That's why Anthony Hudson exists. That's the story. His disrespect, his obvious racism, how he obviously treats the name of Martin Luther King in his own little circle is obvious. I see it. You see it. That's why you have that editorial flavor. That's why the commercial ends with, I'll go back to where I came from.
Okay, now I am going back to where I came from. Goodbye.
Right? It's not funny. It's obnoxious. Because in secret, the same people who make that video laugh at King. If they could make a video denouncing him and have it reach as far and still be considered legitimate, they would. They're just not there yet. So instead, they mock him, and they say that they give themselves wiggle room, plausible deniability. But it's racist is what it is. But beyond that, the real story is his job as a TikToker. His job is to make as much money off of influencing the most amount of, to be nice, influenceable people. That's it. Will you be the mark is the question. This talk of war by the Republican Party, there's really, really, really serious issues I've got coming up. And I want to make sure that you guys are ready, that you guys know who to call and who to contact so you can help people vote, so that you can be a driver for the elderly, so that you can do something outside of watching this video that will join the fight. But even sharing something like this to someone who you know agrees, or someone who you know finds it interesting, gets them a little more activated, gets them more interested in politics, is something you can do. And if you're lucky enough, you can share it with someone who you think has a chance of being unconnected from the matrix, who you think is being preyed upon by this party of grifters. Donald Trump has given every grifter and con man that used to do 3-cup Monty outside of the theater in New York to join politics. Because like Anthony Hudson, it's not about the race, it's about the rubes. Anyway, press that like button, subscribe, and when you subscribe, press the bell, because for some reason YouTube thinks that even after you subscribe, pressing another thing is gonna show them that you really care. If subscribe wasn't enough. Anyway, if you want to get this type of info and a few laughs, press that bell. Become a member, you get 10% off all the merch. I'm not wearing it today, but it should be down there. Really cool stuff. And I'll see you on the next one.